broadcasting for NVIDIA for GeForce Experience. And I just need to figure out where my live stream is. What I want to know is, I'm broadcasting, but how do I know the stream channel?
I don't even know what you're broadcasting right now.
Okay, so there it is. I got it. Just literally look up my name.
On Twitch.
On if you go to YouTube. I got it. I got the link. On, if you go to YouTube. Sweet.
Let's hope your game doesn't crash in 2 seconds again.
So, I mean, if it does, then I'll disconnect Discord and try playing. And if it works, I mean, it's Discord. If it still does it, then it could be a corrupt save file. Those are the only other 2 options left. There you go. I sent it to you in PM. Oh, I can stream my whole desktop this way too. That's fucking awesome.
I love your YouTube.
So when you hit play, in the bottom right, hit the little gear, make sure 4K is on or whatever max setting it is. So let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, it's good.
That's my only autosave, 1248. Trying to see if I can show you the regular game without this finale part. Nope,
You
there's
could
no
you don't have to.
The rift.
is
You
reawakening.
don't have to do anything. You do it.
I can feel still is darkness in their song, pushing it, breaking into our reality.
To make it theirs.
The shrine ahead is our gateway to him.
To his end.
Yes.
You're streaming in 4K.
Oh, awesome.
I meant you're streaming in 4K, right?
Perfect.
There is no issues at all or stuttering. It was Discord.
Discord for sure. It's good to know. Oh, fuck her, you know. Rally point.
To all ships, let them hear too. The cult has always scorned us as divided and in discord, but no more. Here, we stand side by side, united in a harmony that we chose. Let them taste our freedom, our conviction, and the fire of our armada.
Wow, so this is what the
Today,
game looks like.
we fight as
Incredible.
one.
Now that it's
Everyone,
smooth and in 4K,
break
you can
through their
appreciate it
lines.
much more.
Wow. Yeah,
Spear
look at this.
ahead.
So this is
Yes.
me drifting.
In chorus.
So you can change direction.
Taking heavy fire.
Awan, now!
Oh, it's so
Block
sick.
their line of fire.
Affirmative.
Look at all these ships on the
Moving
screen.
into
I mean,
position.
look at all the like everything's
will
going on.
shield
It's
you.
silky smooth.
And burn them.
Now, I may make it look easy flying the ship,
Awan,
but it's
open
taken
fire,
a lot
now.
of practice. That's all
How
ray
many hours
trace.
has it taken you?
I played it,
Bazaar,
so
target
I
the
played
shades.
30 in the
Copy.
pirate
I'll shred
version and
them.
then 25 or 22 in the real. So now I gotta take out the front lines of the capital ships. There's power sources underneath, so these guys are easy.
Demon-class warship.
Then
That
let's
one
show
is
our
not.
full strength. Admiral Cardo, it's time.
Understood. Bring it into resistance now.
Make it look so easy.
That's why I said that, because when you
Admiral
actually play,
Cardo
you'll see what I
reporting
mean.
in. We're opening barrage fire and keeping it busy.
And we will bring
Oh,
this
look at all
building
these-
down.
You see all the ships on the screen right now.
Looks amazing. It's like out of the Expanse, pretty much. I don't know if you ever saw that show, by the way.
So this is your scanner. This picks up everything. These clouds power your RPG abilities up. Good. That little shit. Healing box. I can warp the target behind it. Dodge.
Nothing personal, kid.
Exactly. So I gotta take out the engine. So I think there's a bunch of entering cores I gotta hit right here. This is a big ass capital ship too. Dodge it. Oh. And there's place you got this more. There's a shield that's Wow, okay. Use a right ability. Those shields off. Damn, he's tough. I don't know how he got trapped in the ship, that's crazy. This is a teleportation system that you can see. Oh, shit. part of this ship existed. That was cool.
That's a laser beam.
Let's power up mine. Whoa! Dodged. Leave as somewhere. There it is. I need to switch directions. Done. Crashes either. Doesn't take this long. Forgot the locations of the other shield cells. Yeah, they are. Oh shit, my life. There's a pot. You get one every 6 minutes.
Oh wow, so they can count, right?
Yeah, gotta really make it count. There it is. Edge. Nice.
This thing's tough.
It is very. This capital ship is very challenging because it's so big and kind of confusing where the power generators are. Oh, I can grab them. That's right. Forgot about that. I just earned that ability. Oh shit, that was cool. So I have like a psychic ability tied into the ship. Grab something, launch it at something else.
That's sick.
I didn't have the internet yet.
Thank you for punish the turret for hitting you like that.
That's right. So there's 2 more. Where the fuck are they? Anything in blue? Okay. There. Turn. Ow, bitch. Shit! Almost dead. Where the fuck are these things, bro?
What's that like big blue block over there? That big like circle.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally only, this part only ever takes me like a few minutes. I'm slightly inebriated, so you know.
You're fine. It's your day off.
Yeah. There they are. Son of a bitch, forgot. Got 'em.
All energy systems and thrusters down.
Finally.
But the core's barrier
Oh, they're
still
up here.
holds.
Ree, can your engineers expose the demon's core?
Sure can. Then we're on our way.
Shit. Whoa.
So many. Faceless.
I'll cover you.
Check.
On my way.
Shit. I'm gonna leap to them. Behind. The lasers. The shields. Dodge. Drift. Turning. Beeping signal.
That was so clean. The way you destroyed all those ships.
It's super fun. Like it,
That looks so much fun.
when you get the hang of it, and you can combo everything off on your abilities, it's so much fucking fun, man. Oh shit, almost hit her. Coming, I know.
Damn it, Reed. Wait! I can collapse that tier above you. Ariana, don't! Stand down!
An EMP blast could indeed collapse it.
She's gonna
If she gets close enough.
kill herself. No
I
way!
can't let you die! Don't! Get out of there!
I haven't got this
Overcharging!
one.
Now!
Damn.
Ariana!
Oh, dang.
Stupid plan worked!
We'll make it count.
Jeez, oh my life. Ooh, with the slow motion effect with that armor set. No kidding. Green is almost dead.
Nora! I can kill them! I must...
Copy. I'll get them off your ship. Razar, come with me.
I must... kill... Awad! Stand down! You're tearing us apart!
Destroy the titans.
Oh, stunned me. I can destroy this thing now.
Hull breach! Can't hold on much longer!
Oh my god, where do I have to go?
I think they're inside the ship. Okay.
Second totems. 8 seconds. No, one more. Fuck, no, dude. What a challenge that was. That's why they check with you. Are you sure you want to start the, like the grand finale?
Yeah, they don't want to take it easy on you. Yeah.
Make
that's
sure
what I'm
you've
here.
done all your side quests and shit. Oh, thank God. Checkpoint. Oh my God. I was gonna say.
Nora! I can kill them! I must...
I know.
Copy. I'll get them off your ship. Razar, come with me.
I must... kill... Awad! Stand down! You're tearing us apart!
So she talks to herself a lot, which I really like in, her inner,
Oh, really?
her inner voice. So you'll hear that a lot. The music is probably a bit overpowering of it, but you develop a bond with your ship. So think like Optimus Prime, but you actually start to become one with the ship, and throughout the whole game, she'll start.
Can't hold on much longer!
Oh shit!
The totems. Quick, now.
Like right there, she's talking to herself. But she's really talking to the ship too. You're one, like the Venom suit, like that. And then you start finishing each other's sentences. Which gets really fucking crazy. Got them all. Alright.
I'm sorry. They're still alive. So, let's make them pay, shall we? Of course.
Nice dodge on that.
Right. Everyone help with the demon. Focus your fire.
Oh, it's got engines. It's another. Yeah, I'm not at the right one. Okay, I was gonna say.
I was going to say, is this the right one? Yeah.
I'm curious as to why this guy's highlighted in red. Like he's important or something. Bitch.
But first, take vengeance on that ship.
Must. That's right.
Nara, I detect an energy spike in the
There.
demon.
Admiral, pull your ships back. Now!
Oh, it's gonna nuke. That's a lot of shit.
No! We will never retreat. Fire at the demon.
The demon is rerouting all of its energy again.
Wait. That means it's full.
Could be exposed now.
We'll take it down before the next shot.
So I gotta ignore all this and go for the port. Yes, it opened. Holy shit, I've never been this far. Fucking port. There it is. Oh, I wasn't doing the port. I gotta get out now. This is all in-game.
Awan, Admiral, hold position and keep
Wow,
Prophet's forces
that's
away
incredible.
from that temple.
Affirmative. We can take it from here.
Oh shit. Oops, no, right up. Forgot I was still on a mission. Normally you can do sublight speed, hyperspeed, explore everything. Like,
Razar, guard the entrance to the shrine.
there's so many
Copy
different
that.
universes, systems.
Good luck in there.
Our passage through the rifts raging
What's
maelstrom.
going on here?
From now on.
Looks
It's
great.
only us.
Oh, this is a memory you can access.
Your might shall anchor in our mortal shells.
Feed on our guilt and wash away our discord.
Break through what keeps us apart. Our
Realms.
in chorus.
Oh, I get it.
Forza,
Yes,
we can do this.
believe it.
What?
Forza,
Yes,
we can do this.
believe it.
Did I die? Or is that just happening?
He is close now. I hope our allies, our friends, can hold out so we can finish this.
They will. They believe in you. As do I.
Whoa.
Forza, thank you.
inside her worthless ship. Here to witness the end of all discord. Your end and our beginning.
Our final hunt.
Shall begin.
After him. Now! We must stay close.
Oh, okay.
Evade.
That was crazy. To do a lot of teleporting, I'm gonna tell. Shit. Teleport gets me for fucking shit. Like, oh shit. Wow, what the fuck? No way. So when you teleport to him,
He stuns you.
Yeah, he stuns you, dude. That's gonna be interesting. Alright.
What the?
Evade.
I guess he doesn't want to make it too easy for you.
Alright. Stun him first. Then teleport to him. And then Q on him. Nope. Alright. Shit! It's too tight cornered. Oh my god. Wow, what the fuck? That was hard. Dodge. I think I just need to survive. Oh, took out a shield. Yeah, I just need to survive. Damage! Go! Switch my shield. Dude, this is crazy.
This is wild. Holy
Right?
cow.
I don't fucking
Do your followers know you condemn them to die in agony?
Jesus.
When they could have embraced my eternal peace.
Oh shit! No! Motherfucker! Oh god, I hope the checkpoint doesn't start me all over again.
What the?
Evade.
Halfway, okay, cool. I need to definitely switch up my loadout for this.
Yeah, he's pretty far away. It doesn't seem like you're able to.
Yeah, I think this is like, you know, like the chase scene in, I know it's an old game, but back in, like, TIE Fighter, back in the day. It had the same kind of ending. The Death Star like this. I mean, not to this kind of quality, but you know what I mean? The gameplay wise. Shit!
closer.
I'm gonna have to teleport or escape. I'm gonna die. So, quality number 2 you have to pay attention to is you gotta stay close to him. Okay, good to know. That shit is hard as fuck.
What the?
Evade.
Oh, shit. He's drifting and pointing backwards at me while he's smoking the cock.
I mean, he is the great prophet.
I know, right? He's like the ultimate Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dodge. That took me a long time to get a hang of. Lasers you gotta dodge, or they take out your whole shield. And if you do a perfect dodge, it gives you like a slow-mo with max speed. No, bitch. Oh! No! Motherfucker! Grr. Is there a way to save this so I could show you the regular game versus the boss fight thing? Like to actually
I don't
show
know.
you the game.
Are you sure you want to? I don't know. You don't want to do the big boss fight?
No, I do. It's just you're only seeing like a small, like tiny portion of the game. Because we're in this, finale thing, so it's like a linear level.
Evade. You are losing him.
The
Get
regular
closer.
game is crazy. Yes. Teleporting is the last. Let me switch my items. This is going to take a specific build. I need protection. That's energy. It's up here. So I showed regeneration 15% faster. That is necessary. Hull reinforcement. Okay. So I can probably do that. Just for now. damage to him.
Yeah, I think you do.
Because it looks like I'm going to lose now. Shit! Dude, that is crazy.
You were getting the hang of it there.
Yeah, I started to figure out that
What the?
gotta avoid those red things there. They're melt my shields like super quick. I was trying to wonder how it's done. Fast. Oh God, I can't let teleport through that.
That was pretty clutch.
Thank you. That was better dodge. And 3 fills here. No! Oh my God, I used it just in time. He started talking by this point.
Maybe beat him up more.
Say it again?
Maybe beat him up more.
Yep. Shit. Deflect the missiles back. Try locking up again. If I can't get him locked, no, not do it.
Do your followers
There we
know
go.
you condemn them to die in agony when they could have embraced my eternal peace all along?
Shit. Come on, shields. Super fast shield regeneration and very high shields. It's gonna kill all my perks, but apparently
How does the person do that helpful?
yeah. Good God. I mean, this is silly. I'm gonna have to look it up because this is like frustrating compared to the rest of the game. So what is this level called? Kill the prophet.
What the?
Evade. You are losing him. Get close.
Because you're not even doing a lot of damage to him either.
Yeah, it's like, cause you can knock down his shields, but you can't like damage him. But after I hit him a few times, he talked for the first time. So I'm just curious. Shit, what was that thing called? Kill the prophet. It is the final boss fight. That's why it's such a pain in the ass.
Agony when
talk the first time.
You deserve to
Oh,
die.
oh, oh. So what did he do to him?
I think he just beat him. Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, he actually damaged him. Like,
Whoa, he just did like a huge chunk of his health.
like you see his health bar. I wanna understand how he got his health down. Like what he used to do that. So he's using something that's actually doing damage, whereas when I'm hitting him with my Gatling guns, they're not. You know what I mean? They're not bringing down his health. So I'm curious if he does something
He's
special.
using the lasers, right?
So he's using lasers. Jesus, that's gonna be a challenge if that's what you hit him with so many times. He's using the fast loading lasers. That actually damaged him. Okay. And his health regenerates too.
Do your followers know?
So I guess that's it. I mean, that's what it is. You just have to damage the shit out of
You
him.
just have to whittle him down, yeah.
Yeah, until he talks twice, and then it gets you out of this nightmare of a level.
You're back.
You know what it is? I actually do need my perks. That's why. For the double damage. I need Viper. One more piece of Viper. Okay.
I'm back.
Gotcha. Figured out.
Oh, are you changing up your ship?
Yeah, I figured out something. So I could do max damage. I actually do need perks. There's 2 perks when you combine them together. Do like 100% extra damage. What's these? There it is, Viper class. So I need something with a triangle symbol. Is that the only thing? Oh, that sucks. It's only level 2, but I need the perk. So enemies receive, there we go, 50% more damage when attacked from behind, which is all we're doing. So those are the perks I've activated. Deal 50% increased damage with all weapons while the shield is fully charged. Beautiful. And we want one with the fastest rate of fire. Void. He's probably using Void Ray. Charge shots amplify destruction of enemy ships, damaging everybody else close by. Enemy explosions leave a lightning cloud that can recharge Naro's right energy. That's interesting. Yeah, that's the gun. Okay. Oh, by pausing the game, looks like.
Nah, I just die and reset.
Yeah, it should save my stuff.
Yeah.
Evade. You are losing him.
Let's see
Get
how this
closer.
goes.
What is over there? Give me my shield.
You're not close enough.
So, I'm still working on it. Shield upgrade elements.
Yeah, I know. That's one.
Oh wow. Yeah, this combo. 2 sets of perks. Let's get shield down to 1 shot.
Oh, we're doing a lot more damage too.
Damage shield. Oh no. Oh, bitch, you got me on that one. Fucking stun him. I forgot about that.
Do your followers
There we
know
go.
you
Duh.
condemn them to
That,
die in
that's gonna help a lot,
agony
yeah.
when they could have embraced my eternal peace all along?
Shit. Disorient myself. Get the sniper shot. Wow.
That laser's doing big damage.
Idiot.
That laser's doing good damage.
Oh yeah, it's helping a lot. It's kind of like a sniper rifle. It's challenging to take that fucker. Ooh, dirty.
Together we have
There.
ended humanity's struggles, all its endless wars. But you hid away, and their suffering continued.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You don't deserve to witness eternal harmony. You deserve to die.
Just go through there. That is a portal. Finally out of that hellhole. That is not a fun bus fight.
Free. I don't know if you're done though. We have a long way to go.
Fusing with them.
Becoming faceless.
His corruption tears at me from within.
Then we must end him quickly.
Things on the backside.
Faithful Keep them off!
Dodging and spearing. Now burn.
The spear a lot. That's the spear. Wow, this
Killers,
seems cool.
avoiding now.
This is a cool boss.
What a wild fight.
Yeah.
We are
Not beaten. He's charging up.
ready to evade.
Go, bitch. Oh, shit. Incredibly sneaky. Where'd you go? There he is. Damn, he twists.
We are
Unstoppable. Asteroids incoming.
When you split, are you like
Say that again?
when you're like your ship splits into like 5 pieces, are you immune to damage?
So, so that's called the spear, and you're actually going at it like a supersonic. You're kind of traveling like quantum traveling, but at a slower pace. And there's all this heat that builds up around you, and that does AOE damage.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry to make you pause.
No, you're
Just
fine. Because I wanted to adjust the music. I love the music. It was just in the headphones a bit overpowering versus her voice for the story. Gosh, this manly shoot. This is insanity. So, trying to lock on it, I can't. So, we're gonna drift and manually do it.
Hell yeah.
So I think it's one. Yep. Bitch. Shit! Oh, he doubled!
prevail.
So I blow off a section of him every time. Oh, that's a swerve. So that right there, yeah, that's the spear. Oh, it also allows me to dodge a bit. Sweet.
Hit.
Whoa! Dude!
Gosh.
That shit's crazy.
I don't know how you're alive.
Oh man. It's so fun, like,
Yeah.
I get an adrenaline rush out of it because it took me so long to get to this level with this ship. Performance.
Time to
Eat it too.
So fun.
Make it easy on you.
Yep. Got you, bitch.
He's in there.
Spear through.
And cut his faceless ties.
Oh wait, for real? I gotta do something. I was trying to run away and I was gonna be into my ass. Oh shit, I just speared right through him.
Oh wow. Wow.
I can't last much longer.
Almost there, Forza.
Just a little longer.
Drifting.
You're going through the damage. You know where you're going.
Oh.
Back
The good thing is, once I beat the game, like, I can show you the real game.
Time for the lasers again.
Despicable, hated murderer. You'll only be remembered as Naran the Butcher of Nimekatron.
That's true. 14 billion motherfuckers. Man, that was crazy close.
That was a really good spear.
Shit, shit. Dude, whoever thought of this level. Insanity. This boss's particular chase.
Have you had anything like
This, not like this, like, I've had unique things like this, but not that, like, this is slightly frustrating.
this? Tense, yeah.
Do you really think your defiance will change what you did? Absolved killing billions? Of all the pain you caused?
Right.
About me.
Oh shit! Good God. Yes.
Please be one again. Break
Forza, don't give in. You must push on.
make your
Peace.
Oh shit, they're finishing the sections. Yes. I like this part. This part's cool.
Oh wait, look at the edge of your sword.
They'll burn.
See how they're finishing each other's sentences?
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, almost had it, dude. Got you.
think he's throwing rocks in the air.
Meteor.
Yeah.
Shit! Shit! Oh, I got him both. Oh my god, there's another one! They didn't try this time. You only have a certain amount of charges. So you have to really time them.
Time it, yeah.
Fire faster.
There he is. Whoa! Good god. I see him now.
Never stop.
Okay.
Need to light him up. Oh shit! No! Triple teleport. Save him.
Kill them.
Oh, I missed time. No, no, no!
I must spear through. Cut
Oh,
him loose.
shit. She said that, I forgot.
One more time, Forza. One more time.
He's infected.
Forza! What's happening, Forza?
My past has caught up with me. I believed I could dominate him, but my corruption is darker and deeper than I thought.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
You think you're untouchable, exalted, such arrogance. Yes, you accepted your darkness. Yes, you accepted your failures. But one flaw remains, Naren. You never accepted your fears.
Forza! Stay with me! Forza!
You fear loneliness because your only friend is dying. You fear rejection because of what you have done. You fear damnation because there is no redemption for you.
Forza!
The old her, the evil her left him behind for like decades. The ship.
Forza, wake up!
really?
Please!
No, it can't hear you. Worthless, empty shells never can.
Nara, hang in there. We're coming in strong, Cult Slayer.
We've got your back, Nara.
Such fragile little friends.
You're in there, Forza. I can feel you. You're my friend. Not an empty shell.
You can't refuse, Elder. Those deeds, thoughts, emotions, they can never be undone.
You are a consciousness lured from the void.
Oh, wow.
He lost his soul, Forza. There is only an empty shell filled with faceless energies. He drifted away, Forza, into the void.
Eternal damnation, a fate worse than death.
This is all in-game engine. It's not a cinematic. You know, it's not like a pre.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
My past has caught up with me. I believed I could dominate him, but my corruption is darker and deeper than I thought.
He's being corrupted. The forts of the ship. That's what all the crystals
You were with
are on.
me all the time. You never abandoned me. Even when I thought you did. I forgive you, my friend. I forgive you, my mentor. Come back to me. You can reject your past self. Come back to me, Forza.
I can't, Nara. My connection to him is too strong. I can stay with you only if we become one.
Then do it, Forza, and I'll hold you with my inner strength. We will become one.
I don't know how much delay there is, but holy crap.
Awake. We
It's like a 2-3 second delay. Oh, dang. Okay, things are happening.
That is awesome. Been waiting the whole game for that to happen.
We are one. To hunt him and end him.
The Prophet's bringing in more ships.
Your ship
Wow.
is-
And we shall spear through them.
Handles so
boy.
differently. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Jesus, this thing is fast.
More circle ships incoming. Fire at will.
Oh my god, that minigun.
Right?
Yo!
Oh, he stunned me. Nope. Fuck. It was like a Ferrari compared to the other ship. I mean, the other ship was really, really nimble after that.
This is, I think this is the endgame ship, right?
Yeah, I know. Wow. Yeah. Destroy all of Superman's these guys here.
We're one with the stars. With their force. Like a star, we burn through darkness.
I cannot put into words what it feels like to fly this thing. In particular, if you get written at it. Oh shit! You can see 6 abilities, or 5 of the 6, I think, at the bottom right.
You're so fast. It's unbelievable. Compared to the ship I was just watching, it's like you're slow.
It feels, that's the part that I'm saying is like, it feels so good, like, holy crap. And to be able to pull it off, like, it becomes muscle memory, dude.
Why didn't you have this gun when you were in that, like, chasm sequence?
I
I guess
know,
you ran
right?
it over in, like, 2 seconds. Look how fast it is.
Triple, like, that's crazy. You can time warp almost infinitely in a way if you do it right. Ugh. Let's see if this thing has any new abilities. Right, so these are our, there we go. So this is right of the senses. That's what I used to uncover shit and to highlight things. This is drift dance, which is, you know, when you see me drift and switch directions. so you can nail things going sideways. Right of the hunt. What is that one? Oh, that's a teleporting one. We can teleport to your target. Right of the storm. That's the one I used to disrupt. Yeah. And stun, which I forgot about, because I hardly ever use it. Right of the
It was
star.
helpful in the chasm, though.
Oh, huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I remembered about it, I'm like, oh my god, that's huge. And then right of control. I just got that one, so I haven't really used that one too much. Alright, let's do this. Whoa! Oh my god, this thing is so crazy sensitive. Here. Whoa! Edge. Oh!
That was sick.
Thank you. Crazy dodge. Shit. But it worked. You could spear through the heart. That's cool.
Just battering rammed it. That was so sick.
Yeah. What is the last one? Oh, it's over here.
Our realities shall become one, merged in perfect harmony.
He's opening the rift.
We will stop him. The darkness manifests. We are one. In chorus.
That was right there. Okay, good. I figured I'd have the spear through his heart. Stranger Things action going on.
This ends with us.
That's pretty
All that survived, that our friends and followers endured, and the myriad of human pathways,
That's an actual
all led to this time,
part of the
this
game. That
singular place.
huge,
Where
massive
Naran serves
50
as
kilometer
both the
city.
herald for a new chorus
That's
and the
like part of the game.
ideal for which everyone
really?
strives.
Yeah, you can explore that whole place.
Do I have regrets? How could I? Would she ever have ascended unless I failed and paved the way? Ever wielded her powers until I trained her? Ever made the right decisions without our struggles? Naran is not the symbol of my failure. She is the beacon of true harmony. Something that every human can achieve by accepting themselves as they truly are, no matter what darkness they have inside. True chorus.
That's awesome. I got so many good quotes in this game too.
We may not be with you right now, but we will be listening.
Fucking awesome.
Always.
Please tell me I can use that ship now. That'd be so cool.
Oh, and there's the credits.
So I finally have one complaint out of the 50 plus hours of playing. That final boss area, I didn't like that. That shit kind of was frustrating.
The worm part seemed
The
fun.
worm part, yeah, no, you just read my mind. That was cool. That was like a futuristic Dragon Ball Z version of the dragon that grants wishes. ship.
The chasm seemed really hard though. That seemed like way more difficult than
That's what I mean. Yeah, it was more like a
learn.
frustration thing. In terms of a game mechanic design, that's what I mean by that. That's my one complaint was that final part. From a game mechanic perspective, I think that could have made that a bit more fun and a lot less frustrating. Crashing
So,
to resume the
oh,
game.
so you're going right before. Okay.
Back to the point for the final rally lines and competition profits. Sweet. Do I still have the ship?
I don't think you're getting the ship.
No, that'd be so awesome.
No way you're getting that ship.
So.
Oh, you're back to the regular ship.
Real time. That's okay. So now I can save. Killing fields. Rock. Yeah, I could save over that one.
Oh, you're going back to a previous save? Oh no, you're overriding your save, I see.
Overrided one, and anything new? Just curious if there's any missions left. Oh, it's the final mission. Okay.
So you're in like an ice asteroid field.
Oh yeah, that place is crazy. It uses that's all like impressively is all ray traced, so the lighting is super realistic. All that ice, and when the sun hits it and it comes through, it looks crazy. Those gates. Oh, this is way back. Okay. So I'll go map. This is just one of the areas you can go.
Oh wow.
When I say the game's like open world, I mean, like, no joke.
That up there?
That is kind of like the Eye of Sauron.
I was gonna say, is that is that
It literally, yeah.
Approaching rendezvous point. Apparently they both came.
Ree keeps her promises.
I only have 3 abilities, holy crap.
Nara, we're ready. That thing above us is terrifying.
And soon it could swallow our entire reality.
We'll move fast.
That shit.
First,
It's
we'll
crazy.
repolarize this external shield node. Then, the control tower.
And that should make that installation chute a concentrated beam into the rift.
Carving a passage. All right, let's start. I got your back.
Circle Harriers spotted.
Copy. We'll prioritize them, or they'll patch up their fighters.
I'm hit! Can't keep the polarizer stable.
Copy. I'll drive them off.
Tracking your lead. Thanks. I'm restarting it.
It feels so weird to play so far back when you unlock the full capability of your ship
They're targeting us.
and your abilities.
How far back is this?
This is back, like, this is like, I'm missing half my
shook them out. Full impact.
Abilities.
Oh yeah, because you had like what, 7 abilities before?
We
Yeah.
must
Plus all
prevail.
the
Burn them
sets.
all.
The storm is here.
But I beat the game. That was my goal, and the other goal was for you to see it. But yeah, man, it's a really fun game. The story is just really good.
No, I could tell it looks like super fun. I really want to try it now.
And you can get a demo of it for free from just like legally from Steam. Just go to the page and download it.
Yeah.
So broadcast through YouTube? That shit's fucking fuck OBS, fuck Discord. That stream worked fine for you, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Was it at 60 FPS or 30? I think
It seemed like it was at 60.
it seemed like it was at 60, right? Okay, cool.
The only thing is it's weird hearing myself and you talk in the stream, but it's totally fine.
Yeah. No. But that's the thing that drives me nuts too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny that you mentioned that because I was just talking about that with a call.
But no, in terms of quality, it looked amazing. Absolutely zero stuttering. Game, you could hear everything in the game really well. It looked perfect. Like so.
And in that type of fast-paced game, that silky
it was
smoothness
definitely
is
needed.
super important. You know what I mean?
That was a good idea. Yeah.
Because with the pausing, you can't appreciate, like, you see all the acrobatics and the combos.
I'm so glad you did this. It made the game so much better
Right. Okay, good.
even to experience.
Yeah, because you have to be able to see it in that sense, in that light, in terms of, the visuals, but more importantly, like, the smoothness, because the whole game is about transitioning when you're fighting and doing all these things. Star Citizen, you can do all that stuff in Star Citizen. It's just
I don't think it's as fast paced.
yeah, it's I was just gonna say this is
fast paced as that. Yeah.
No. I'm saying like you can actually do all those things in Star Citizen, but it's what I would like to see is when Star Citizen gets to the point where the gameplay is smooth but I prefer the simulation of Star Citizen, versus the fast-pacedness of typical games. But this one, I truly enjoy the gameplay. I'm usually not a person that I wouldn't even qualify it as fast-paced, but I guess watching it would be like it would seem that way. But it the game
for sure.
like progresses you in such a way that it doesn't even feel like it until I start watching some of that back, and I was like, holy crap.
Oh no, you should watch that back, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, you're like zipping around everywhere. You're teleporting, you're breaking apart. It was adrenaline.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. It's awesome to hear that. I was in a state of flow, like a flow state, and when I get into that, it's very rare, but when I get into that state of mind when I'm playing a game, I can.
And then you got the super ship,
and that thing was. Like reloading it like an old save game, not just missing out on the abilities, but holy crap, the feeling of that fucking Lamborghini, whatever it was that you were flying, that Phoenix, that thing was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yes, W should have shorted like 3 hours ago when I told you to.
Oh, do you have to go back to Stonkin?
No. I was just reading.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can still see the screen or not. I don't think so. Probably not.
No, I can. Yeah, you're still
You
streaming.
can. Oh, that's awesome. So you can see my whole desktop.
Yeah, I can see your
was
desktop
one of
with this. I can see Discord, and I can see your charts as well.
That was one of the biggest pet peeves I had about Discord is I could only show like part of my desktop, and for trading that's really important because I have all these live streams going on. So when I'm teaching, I have to plug in a second display to get Discord to force it.
Yeah. I can. I don't know if you have multiple monitors, but at least on the monitor, I can see like your Firefox tab at the bottom right, your other Firefox tab at the top left with that.
Okay,
like,
perfect.
What the bitget chart?
Yep. And then
and then there's your NVIDIA broadcast at the top right, and then I don't know, there's like another chart at the bottom left.
Okay, cool. So you can actually see the whole desktop. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's no delay on my end in terms of like a performance hit, which is really cool.
No latency. It's pretty much perfect.
That's very cool.
I guess you just found a new software to mess with, didn't you?
I know, right? Like the fact that you can stream without issues. Like we need to pass that.
Yeah, and the
on
audio in the game was perfect. No stuttering at all. Looked great.
Oh, that's good. So we need to pass that on to the other guys. Like, hey, if you're gonna stream, try that. Broadcasting to YouTube. Now the hard part. What?
How to end it?
What am I gonna play? Like, what's my next game? So, that's beaten. That is checked off.
Was
my
there any
list.
side missions that you had to do?
I did them all. I enjoyed.
Oh, you
the
did
game
everything.
I did. Yeah, that's why I was so powerful. I did everything, and I earned
you did
so much
everything, yeah.
like crazy shit, which is really cool.
Well, there is a game I've been recently playing that I know you don't want to play yet.
What's that?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I don't know. I mean, it is in early access. It's definitely not done, but I
mean,
played
I
it
let me like, I can see potential and stuff. Like when I played it nearly 2 years ago, I was impressed with all of its bugs. So I can't even imagine to see it now.
Well, if you want to,
but you're still saying that it's real.
If you want to,
you're saying that it's still real buggy though.
Well, we had when we were playing last night, we had an issue with the save. Like, for some reason, like there was just like a weird issue where like how do I describe it?
Hey guys.
Hey,
yo, oh man, you just missed the chorus.
Like when we were, it was like we were in the middle of a dialogue, and like I got stuck in the dialogue, and so I tried to like exit out, and he tried to save it. He tried to like save it, but there's like a weird issue where like if you're in the middle of a dialogue and someone gets stuck in dialogue, you can't save.
For what? For
even if
Baldur's
that person,
Gate?
like, yeah, in Baldur's Gate. The animations are still not perfect, but they're definitely like good. Like it's obvious that they have polish to do, but like it's fully voice acted and everything, and the animations are done. You can tell they're done.
Like I mentioned, I was highly impressed 2 years ago, so I can't even imagine now.
Well, if you want, I mean, we could always do a co-op playthrough. See, maybe do the intro, not go too far. Wander around.
You're doing the Baldur's Gate recruitment. I love it.
Yes.
That game is really
the hero enters a deep, dark tavern. What may he do?
I will say I have not found a tavern yet.
Roll for drinking.
Roll for drinking. That's right. God damn right. Work.
I know, Silas, you will absolutely love it.
I recall loving it. Yeah, I played a good 6 hours of it 2 years ago.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, that's
us three. Good. Let's go right now. You know.
So
it's a $60 game. All right, let's see here. But take a peek. I haven't seen any trailers in ages.
It's so hype.
This is the game that's basically Divinity 2, right?
It's
on crack.
D&D. It's D&D 5e the game. I think that's the best way to describe it.
But from a gameplay in terms of
it's Divinity, but
it's Divinity like on crack. Yeah.
Oh, it's Divinity, just better.
Elevated, as the master chefs would say it.
Yeah, elevated. Let's go.
Are there just like lots and lots of ways to solve the same problem, kind of like the Divinity way?
Yeah.
From the brief gameplay,
classes look a lot more diverse.
There's 9 classes right now out of the core 12.
Gotcha.
I think they don't have monk, paladin, and something else.
I thought I owned that bitch. Oh, I was playing the pirated, the GOG version or something. Let me see. Steam. It's not even showing up in search. Oh, haha, wrong search.
Does it ever go on sale?
I don't think so, because it's on early access.
It's a full Wow, it's full $60. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's full 60. Well, it's early access. I imagine it's. I mean, I bought it because I knew I'd love the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I genuinely like. For when you're mentioning to me that you still see that it needs polish and stuff, I was thinking back 2 years ago, and again was thinking about in pre-alpha how for what it was back then it was really polished.
Oh, I'm extremely picky. Like
me too. That's my point.
I'm extremely picky. So
that's exactly my point. Like I'm the same way. So, but I'm sure in those 2 years that I'll be very much.
I will say, aside from that
impressed.
weird save issue, we didn't encounter a single bug or like crash in like the 3 hours we played.
Kick ass.
And everything was like smooth.
Speaking of that, Vash, while I was showing Chorus, the crazy fucking shenanigans in that game is awesome. Discord, it kept crashing trying to stream from Discord. And on top of that, Discord didn't want to fucking run properly. You know, it's all stuttery and shit no matter what kind of system you have. Even if you're running at 1080p. So I was like, fuck that. Tried the broadcasting mode. I reinstalled GeForce Experience. I typically don't have it installed. Reinstalled that. Changed the settings of broadcasting to YouTube to 4K and 60 FPS. And you just link your account. And you just, you know, go to your YouTube page and grab that link and give it to somebody. Or they can just search you by name. And completely resolved everything. He was able to see everything at 4K, 60 hertz, fucking silky smooth, which for Chorus to appreciate it, it has to be silky smooth because there's a whole lot of combos and shit going on when you're fighting. It's crazy. Long story short,
So
it solves...
YouTube broadcasting was the way to go.
Yeah, long
It's
story
so
short,
much better than Discord
fuck
streaming.
Discord streaming is the point. Like I was gonna, like right before you came on, I was like, hey, we gotta tell everybody that this is the way to fucking share your games when you're playing.
Discord streaming is just convenient because it's embedded in Discord, but
Right,
beyond the convenience of clicking stream,
it's so trash,
everything else is just a hot mess. It's
yeah,
just,
I mean,
yeah. Also,
I've had a lot
it's
of time to
streaming
get
in,
it better.
It's streaming in 1440, by the way. It's not 4K.
2K.
Yeah,
That's good. That's still good enough.
1440 60. Yeah, that's what it's streaming at right now on YouTube.
2K is a good medium, and it allows me to stream my full desktop, dude. Vash.
Yeah, for your
you can stream your full desktop, but I don't know if you can have audio.
No,
from your PC.
He had audio the whole game.
No, through Discord. Through
yeah,
Discord.
So Discord, if I have multiple windows open, I have to pick one window, versus picking your whole desktop, unless I plug in a second display. That's the only way I get that to work for me, anyways. Like, whoops, wrong window. Like, you just get the YouTube link, and then you can like see everything, which is really cool.
I'm trying this new game out.
What's it
Rylock,
called?
you might like it.
What are you doing?
What is it called? Hold on. It's called Shenzhen
Whoa.
IO.
I've never heard of that.
What does it do? Or
Yeah,
what
what
is the
Let
premise
me
of the
stream.
game?
I don't fully understand. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be building things. Give me a second with Discord. Registered games.
Whenever you do decide to start playing Baldur's Gate, Silas, I cannot wait for your reactions to some of the party members that you can have.
Yeah,
I'm eagerly anticipating.
I've completely. The game is so pretty. Wow, I've completely
You can be a bard now, and there's like 100 different insults if you're into insulting enemies.
That's awesome. I ensured to not spoil anything for the past 2 years, so I know that what I'm going to see is going to be a massive difference from October 6th, 2020.
Wow, yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, like literally when I say 2 years, it's been 2 years. Hey, go back. There it is. Is it confusing? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Build that.
Well, I guess the question.
PDF.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I guess back to the question is, what did you feel like playing? You just had like a big spaceship game.
Hold on.
Oh.
I mean, these are all of my. These right here are all of the games that I still have. I mean, half. Not all of them, but these are my latest additions. And so Chorus, I beat that. So let's put that over there. That was, like I said, man, for the genre, Game of the Year recommendation, 100%.
Oh, you played Resident Evil Village?
Oh, I haven't, I never got a chance to go back to that.
I loved Village. I will say.
Yeah. Village was crazy good.
Yeah.
So that is actually, I'm gonna put that up here. That's gonna be my next That's gonna be my next single player game to beat. It's been like, yeah, I have not even come close. Estus Falls, that's really good, but.
What other options? I don't know a lot of those other games actually. Oh yeah, Mortal Shell was like the Dark Souls-esque game.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool. I like the feel of it. I just feel that the enemies spawn too much, so it can get a little frustrating.
Oh, the new Pathfinder. I never played that one.
Pathfinder, I almost beat. I got this. Remember when I said, man,
Yeah.
if I stop playing Pathfinder and I start a new game, I'm not gonna come back. So I haven't come back to it in like 4 months, but I got a good 89, 90 hours in it, and it's amazing. Like that's a fuck. If you like RPGs, like that is a fucking.
My
good
only
game.
downside is I can't play with friends. I like playing RPGs with friends, and that one's a solo game.
Yeah.
You have to remember, I'm like a DM, so I like to like play RPGs and that type of game with like people.
Gotcha.
I don't know the rest of those. Or I haven't played any of the other ones. Oh yeah, Lego Star Wars. I know a couple of my friends really enjoyed that one. The new one.
That shit's really cool. That was really fun.
The new Nier.
Let me download this Baldur's Gate here.
Oh, we converted him, Bash.
I mean, I'm ultimately gonna get it anyways, and I made the $50 today anyways from trading. So you must agree
got
that
him.
the terms.
I've hooked him in.
Nuh-uh. I played it like before everybody else.
So I guess the question is when do you want to do a playthrough? Is the question.
I mean, so this is the part that I guess you and I differ, right? So doing a co-op playthrough would require me having to, like go at the pace of enjoying the game, but you've already like played it a couple times, right?
I have done the intro and then I wandered around and that was it.
Okay.
I've done like the first encounter. That's it. So you don't have to worry about anything. I'm blind to like 99% of the game so far.
Okay.
And you wouldn't have to worry. And you wouldn't have to worry about it. I would just let for the part I've already done. I'd just let you go first, and I'm sure I probably didn't even do everything in the first like part of the game either. I feel like this is the type of game where like every time you play it, it'll be different.
There it is. 104 gigs. Woo! I like to see that shit. I like when a game is nice and girthy, man. It means a lot of fucking beautiful visuals and game assets.
55 minutes. Wow, your internet's crazy.
Is that good or bad?
That's very good. That's way better than what I had.
257 there.
Oh, I see Half-Life Alyx in your games. I love that game. One of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm just so like I cannot wait for when VR gets to a point where I don't have to set up everything, and it's almost there, Mm-hmm. But that prevents me from playing VR games. But yeah, when I did play it when it came out, man, fucking mind blowed. Absolutely so good. I know. I need to free up space on my C drive real quick.
I think this is like a hardware wiring game with a little bit of like assembly-ish code. However, it's simplified.
Interesting.
I think I'm sharing my whole screen too, so like there's a.
Yeah, I see like you have like a PDF of test instructions.
Yeah, I clicked a button, pulled up a 35-page PDF. That's an instruction manual.
This feels like work.
I know. I was gonna say it's Bash, so
Bus, act, state, power.
Programming. That's game time. That's like me and Unreal 5 engine.
I think I got it. It wanted me to alternate the lights. I think active and network are simple. outputs connected to LEDs. Control the active and network outputs with fixed repeating signals as indicated in the verification tab. Verification. Yeah, they're kind of...
GTFO garbage.
The network's not quite right, I think.
I saw you in Resident Evil 7, Silas. Did you ever play that in VR?
You can play it in VR?
Yes.
I will set up my VR
terrifying.
to do that. I love
terrifying.
that. I love being like my favorite thing is to be scared shitless from a game or watching a movie. If something can create an emotional response like that, that is a motherfucking good game or good movie. I love that shit.
I will say I played it in like PC and then I played it in VR, and VR just is an entirely different game.
That is awesome.
You'll love it if you like being scared.
I thoroughly enjoy it. Thoroughly enjoy it. It's nice. It's a nice.
That could be another good one for you too.
I think I'm gonna probably play. I'm in such a space game mood that I'm probably gonna do Everspace 2 because I haven't played it in 2 years, and apparently there's been 4 expansions, and I just watched the latest one, and that was like 10 pages, and I was like, wow, they took that to the next level. But man, I gotta show Chorus to Vash one day. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that looked amazing. That looked like an amazing game. If you like Star Citizen, Vash, right?
Yeah, I like Star Citizen.
That game is like, I don't know, Star Citizen, but like super fast paced. Like I don't know, it's super exciting.
It's a Vash game. It is for sure because
it's a Vash game.
Yeah,
no. I love how it's
no,
like
I say that. Yeah, because he's very good. You know, he has very fast reflexes and stuff. But it's also an RPG at the same time. What Rylock is referring to is what I was doing. I made it look easy, but holy crap, it took me a very long time to get to that level of capability with the ship, because you can do these incredible like drifting and teleporting in and out and all kinds of crazy maneuvers, and the sheer scope of the capital ships, you fly through them, and you know what I mean, they got levels, and it's awesome. And there's like a good 30-40 hours of voice acting throughout the game. Every side quest is voice acted. You know what I mean? It's fucking great.
That's pretty sweet.
And it's visually stunning too, which is always a plus. And it's all in-game cinematics. You know how I am about that. If I see pre-rendered, I'm like, no, I can't do that.
The very first cutscene in Baldur's Gate is pre-rendered.
I mean, that's an exception. I think the very first cutscene for Chorus is pro. I mean, like the actual, when you're playing in the game, so it doesn't jar you out. You know what I mean? Drops from 60 or 120 FPS to 30 FPS in real shitty video quality of a cutscene that could have been done in game. I think it's very lazy and very less enjoyable, but that's me. Alright, installing.
I've recruited him, Bash.
Good work.
It worked. I need you next.
I think Vash has a ton of games to play as it is.
I have so many games to play.
Yeah.
I also don't know why it's yelling at me with... Here's the lights, they're blinking.
You have to hack and switch out the fuse, tier 3 quality, and go to the other side. And then there's probably a drawer with a key so you can open that and continue with the progress. Typical.
Right?
No, but I mean that in a good way.
Understand what I'm doing wrong, because it wants
that's
the lights
the part
to
that
blink.
I mean.
The lights are blinking.
That's the part that I'm talking about. That's exactly what I mean, because it's you get stuck. It's like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do?
Wants me to move. So move 0 to pin 0 for power. Sleep for 4 seconds.
Holy crap.
Move 100 to pin 0.
And this is a game. I just want to make sure
Sleep
I understood.
8.
It's the game, or am I programming a camera?
Sleep 4.
Page 17 of 22,000.
Okay, I got it. That's what I want. And now I just need to add...
Oh, that's not bad. It cut it. I mean, not to butthurt you, but it went from 55 to 23 minutes. Rylock, so that's good.
I'm gonna just steal some of the internet, like just siphon that. I don't know.
All he said was like the worst. That's the most like heart-wrenching thing to hear. What that comment was perfect. That was like, oh man, like that hit me in the heart. Like, oh shit, that was perfect.
It's fine. You know, Florida internet be Florida internet.
I recall Florida internet.
To be fair, I mean, you know, my city has fiber, but my specific place doesn't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even think I've never been in a location that I've lived where that has actual fiber that can provide fiber. That's kind of like a nice benefit in very rare areas. Remember that thing, Rylock, that was going on with that dude? And I said I was going to call a Better Business Bureau.
Yeah.
Read that. That was right before I did it this morning. And I messaged him.
Oh, more drama? Ooh, more drama.
Well, I just want to show you that, you know, with the proper push and wording and shutting down of websites and everything else, you can get.
And how did this go?
Well, I mean,
I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I did it.
You did it? You got it? There you go. That's awesome.
I use breakpoints.
Oh, yeah, you got the...
Can you still see my screen?
Spreadsheet. Yeah, you got the spreadsheet. Oh, yeah.
So you see what I threatened or promised him that I was going to do?
In the game for fun.
And then how he replied. So I got my access back. And then on top of that, he said this. There was much more to that conversation, but I asked him about
Where are these
getting back to
weirdos doing in their own channel? I know.
They're probably doing Rust.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna play stuff. Use the restroom. I'll be right back.
No worries. I will be right back as well. Give me like 10 minutes.
Yep. What's that game you're playing?
Shenzhen IO. Shen and then ZHEN IO.
ZHEN IO, okay.
ACC is a general purpose accumulator and is a target of all arithmetic instructions.
Jesus, that's a game? What?
Yeah. I like stuff like
I mean
things that make me think.
Let me rephrase it. I'm just surprised as to a game being made with such high precision and detail. Let me rephrase. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I meant it in wow, that's pretty surprising.
First off, good luck trying to offend me. It takes a lot.
Okay, okay, cool.
I recognize it's a very niche game as well. Takes a special kind of moron to want to play this in their spare time.
No, not really. Not a special kind of moron. An individual who is it's like if there was a trading game, I'd be playing a trading game. You know, it's like with all the charts and everything. And technically you do. You know. So when there's something that someone enjoys, in particular when it's laid out in such a nice interface to solve an issue, I think
it's pretty cool.
It's done a
I
good
like
job.
it. I'm looking to see if they have any arithmetic examples. They do have the documentation.
Like,
oh,
I would love to see something like this for like engines, like, you know, like the Unreal Engine or the Dice Engine, or to learn, you know what I mean, and kind of like figure out that'd be pretty cool method of playing a game in terms of level design.
So I think I move P0 to AC, and then I multiply to Okay, let's try it.
Chewie, relax. I know. He hasn't heard you in so long. It's
Art
so
not
like
sleep.
I don't know if you can hear my cat or not, but he's going ape shit. As soon as you came on, he recognized your voice. He didn't do shit while Rylock was on for 3 hours, but as soon as he heard you, that's fucking crazy.
Well, how's he doing? How are the dogs doing?
He's you know, he has his days. I'm very against medication, but in this case, you know, pain relief is the only medication that will allow him to kind of walk. It's, you know, they said he was going to get better, but you know, he's not. He has his days where he's himself, and when he's on medication, I try to only give it to him once every 3 days or so. But you know, it's tough, man. It's I have to prepare myself, and I've been doing that. So.
Yeah, that's hard. That sounds really hard.
Yeah, it's just watching the process, you know what I mean, and knowing the outcome. They said 6 months, and I'm hoping for a bit longer than that. But he's already. It's challenging for him to, you know, to walk, let alone run. But, you know, this morning after 4 days, I just can't stand him. I can't stand to watch him. You know, he can't move because he's in pain, like, you know, from the hip dysplasia and the dislocated, or the disc rupture from that fucking experience when he had to take down that guy. But he got some of his hearing back, so that's very, very cool.
What did he have to do? He had to take somebody down?
Oh, you don't...
I don't know the whole story of how he got injured.
Oh, dude, this fucker, dude, he saved lives, man. Like, it was 3 o'clock in the morning and we got called out, just for a regular, you know, potential home invasion or robbery or whatever it was. They needed a footstep tracker, which is Xena, and Xena is not trained in protection, so Ike is the protective unit, and they go in pairs together, and he watches her back. And she's trained not to approach people. She's trained to alert. You know what I mean? From a safe distance, because she has no protection training. And
yeah, okay.
But long story short, he, you know, she alerted. He was in a closet. Officers asked him to step out, and then I informed him if he didn't step out, then my dogs are going to advance, and they will bite. And after like 30 seconds, he comes out it's like a screen door type of thing, like a wooden door thing for the closet.
Yeah.
He came out slowly, and they told him to put his hands up, and he hesitated, and I was like, oh, this isn't going to go good. And as soon as he looked at me and attempted to run forward, you know, Ike immediately, training-wise, protected. You know, or had that man, that individual, that illegal, had done that to anybody else in the unit that was behind me, they were all under the same protection, because that's his pack, right? That's how he's trained. And so he then pulled out a weapon. He's also trained to go after the limb that has an accoutrement, anything that's in a hand. We train them to go after that hand, to disable them, to disable the individual, the threat. And it ended up being a firearm, and it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was, you know, completely silhouetted. We didn't see it. Had he not reacted the way that he did, someone would have been shot, and out of the 4 people, including potentially myself. And
jeez,
he, you know, he latched onto his arm, and the guy fired 4 rounds. Trying to shoot him. So that's how I got deaf. And then we ended up taking a guy down. They gave us the 5 seconds we needed to tase him and take him down.
Jeez.
Fuck. Sorry.
You're fine, man. Holy shit.
And he beat him with the gun when it jammed. And that's what caused him to be paralyzed. Fucking guy. I swear I would have killed him.
Jeez.
But
what a good dog, though.
Yeah.
What an absolute asshole, but holy shit.
They gave him a bunch of awards. It's all bullshit. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, man. I'm very proud of him. But when he has his good days, you know, he makes me super happy.
Yeah.
He's rolling around on his back and he's laughing. So did you get that switch open? That puzzle.
Talking about this?
Yeah. Trying to
no,
distract myself.
I stopped, but here I'll work on it. But I mean, thanks for sharing. I'm sorry, that sounds really hard for you, for your dog.
Yeah, he's, you know, I've trained 7 over 22 years that have been personal, you know what I mean, that have been mine for a particular amount of time.
Yeah.
And he's the one that I've just had for you know, since 10 weeks old. And he's almost 13. But I swear to God, you know, if you look at him, he looks like he's 5. And he, you know, before prior injury, he was fine. You know what I mean? Like, he was doing, like, football field dashes, 100-yard dashes in 11 seconds, you know, kicking ass at 13 years old.
Jeez. Yeah, that's fast. For 13, that's old for dog years, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, because I learned from all of the other dogs that I've been through of what not to feed him and you know, in particular feeding habits and what not to do, and I put all that knowledge into him, and that's why he's been one of the, and now Xena too, you know, super healthy.
Yeah. Sounds like you do an excellent job with those dogs, though.
Thank you, man. I you know, one day I would love for you to come and see us train, man. You'll see a different side of me for sure. But just as important, you know, you see what I do that I love as a passion. And
yeah.
And
I'm only a couple hours away, I think.
And the dogs are, you know, I'm more training the humans because the dogs are already, you know, like trained ahead of time for 4 years. And so it's more training the human, but at the same time, you know, creating that bond and explaining to a human, like, you can't say if you're trying to tell them no or tell them to stop, you know, you don't go no, because to a dog that's a completely different word. You say it once and you give them a few seconds to process the word, especially when you're just being fitted with the dog, you know what I mean, like you're first bonding. People don't realize stuff like those little details in your toe when it matters, you know.
Man. Jeez, sorry, I'm just in like shock. It's just that's crazy.
There are days that you know, I still think back to that night and it's just like it's. But yeah, like this morning he was just when this is the first time since the diagnosis and the therapy, you know, I think this happened about 4 months ago now. What are we in, August? March?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So like 4 or 5 months, yeah. And this is the first time, like, I have a bed that has a clearance of, like, I guess 2 feet, looks like, from the ground. And he always jumps on that motherfucker, like, without problems. And, you know, this week is the first time that he spent like 45 seconds calculating in his head how to get up there, and then when he finally made the jump, he just halfway caught and then fell off, and that like broke my heart, man. and I have to carry him upstairs now. You know, like the 4 steps, the little tiny steps of stairs, takes him like 30 seconds to climb up on, and so it's those things. And then
that's hard.
Taking him to go to the bathroom, he only it takes me 40 minutes on some walks, and we move 50 feet. Instead of walking a good half a mile or something, and get him some exercise, and that just kind of makes it worse in a way. I've been told 2 things: don't exercise him, and then exercise him. So it's like, what do you
do with that?
Once again, listen, until I did my own research, once again, fucking mainstream doctors are useless for the majority of things, anyways.
Man. Oh, well, he's an old dog. He sounds like he's had a really amazing life, and all things have changed for him. Here it sounds like you're making him really comfortable and
that's
giving him the best you can with the situation that you guys are in.
That's what I'm focusing on, and give him lots of love at night. Appreciating his time.
Yeah.
I just I lost a cat last year, and because of COVID, there was no active clinics or any place open to bring them to to be euthanized, and that was a very tough decision. But I had to go through that process of watching for 4 months, my cat deteriorate, and it changes you, you know what I mean? And ultimately, I had to put my cat down myself. Like, I had to go and bring him into the forest and do that old, the whole old yellow book thing. And,
man,
I had to do that myself. And
jeez.
So that was an experience, and that will change you.
Yeah, that's highly traumatic, man. I don't think anybody should have to be in a position where they have to put their own pet down.
Well, it got so bad that once he was incontinent and wouldn't eat anymore, that was, and you just saw, like, in his eyes, like he wasn't there anymore. So I was preparing myself mentally for months to, I knew that I would have to do that once I found out everything was closed. But the crazy part about that is I walk a good mile into the forest with him, on my back, and I placed him there, and when I took the time to aim and shoot, and I pulled the trigger, that particular firearm had not been used in several years, so the ammo was bad, and it popped and it jammed, and I had no other sidearm with me, so I had to walk back, think about that whole process, go home, unjam the gun, put in brand new ammunition, walk all the way back, and he's sitting there. It was an important moment. I think it was meant to happen because he was so peaceful. It was during the fall. It was November, and he was a pure white cat. So I was like, I walked so far into the forest that I could not locate where he was, and I just saw him like this white shining beacon, and he was at peace, man, like compared to how he was at home. And just one shot I thought I missed, but he was so anemic and dehydrated and malnutritioned from not eating that there was no blood, so he didn't even move. He just went very peacefully, very instantly, and I just had to once I verified that he wasn't suffering and it was instantaneous. Call me strange, but I'm a firm believer of not injuring the brain or the head when doing that, so I went for the heart. I think that, I believe in something. I don't believe in a mainstream media religion, but I believe that there is, something after we pass. And I like to believe that the brain is an interface, and it, having a near-death experience myself with the whole tunnel crap, which is a very strange experience. After that moment, I definitely believe that there's something after that, and I like to think that the brain is like the CPU and it needs time to upload. Maybe watching too much Battlestar Galactica, but I just, you know what I mean? that's my belief system. You know, take it as you like. So, but with that being said, he was intact and he went peacefully. But having to do that to Ike, I think that's what stresses me out the most, man. It's totally different. I can't, you know, you like your dog better than your cat. It's not even about that. A dog is on a whole other level of intelligence. You know, like a 7 to 8 year old child. You know, like type of intelligence.
Yeah.
So it's when he's your partner, you know, when you put in all that effort and, you know, over 13 years and see such fantastic results, and, you know, that's the animal, like, when I got home and I wasn't feeling good, he was the first one to make me, you know what I mean? Like, animals don't judge, they don't like humans. So, he's always been there for me, you know, and it's just gonna be.
Yeah.
Sounds
like that's gonna be.
Yeah,
tough.
I try to not think about it, and live in the moment and enjoy day by day.
Yeah.
I'm actually
I think
glad
that's
I got
a healthy way to do it, but I mean, I imagine.
I'm kind of glad.
Live in the moment, live day by day. Some days are probably a little bit harder than others.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of glad that we talked about it, because I hadn't talked about that in several months, and I think it was eating at me, and I needed to get that out of my system. So I appreciate that.
Always here to listen. If you ever want to just chat and have someone listen, and you know, care about your well-being and how you're doing, and you know, your dogs are an extension of your family.
Yes, thank you.
You know, so it's
you
obviously
worded that very well. That's exactly my situation. Yep.
So yeah, I wish you the best, and you know, I hope he continues to have good days.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to exercise him more. His back left hind leg, when he walks, he's walking on his knuckles, and I forget what they call it. There's a terminology for it. Knuckling, I think, is what it is. And
that makes sense.
There's only one of three things that could be. That they call it wobbler syndrome. That is a version of ALS for humans, where it becomes neurological, and it's either from trauma, or it can be genetic, but I don't believe the genetic part, because there hasn't been any valid studies other than, you know, nothing gold standard, placebo, double blind. It's just been speculation of epidemiological studies and surveys. So it's from what I've experienced, and having to go through this with a second dog now. I've had to go through this once. And yeah, it's definitely not. It's in particular, we're now finding out a decade later, neutering and spading your animal too soon, because it removes the hormones. And just like a human, if you are lacking hormones, like people that get their thyroids removed early on or in the mid stage of their life, they get a lot of joint pain, and their joints start to lose collagen. It's because they lack either testosterone or estrogen, depending, male or female, obviously. In females' case, both, because they rely on both. For animals, in particular dogs and cats, when you spade or neuter them at like 6 weeks or 6 months even, it's the worst thing that we can do. And I'm only just finding out about this now, because it leads to this problem. It leads to wobblers. And it's...
Oh.
Yeah, it is directly linked. That is a study that just came out 4 months ago. That was double-blind, gold standard, placebo, 4-year study on 8 dogs of ages 8 years and up that will start to show symptoms of it. And it's it's literally speaking from the way that they are raised and spayed and neutered entirely too early, and of course their eating habits as well. But in this particular study, they focused on the lack of hormone. So a dog that has never been spayed or neutered, over 422 dogs, not one dog that was not spayed or neutered, not one of them ever developed wobblers, the ALS for dogs. Not one of them.
Interesting.
Not one out of 422 dogs. If they were left intact and not spayed or neutered, not one of them ever developed the symptoms and the disease, as it's labeled, the neurological disease. So that has, kind of a revelation across the board. In a matter of fact, if you go to a vet in North Carolina, they'll actually discourage you. Ones that are, next generation doctors or vets will discourage you from, in any way, shape, or form, neutering or spading your animal, in particular in the first 3 years.
Yeah, no, that's what we're doing. We're not doing that for a while.
And yeah, and
because I was reading similar things where it's like just developmentally, it's not
good for your. I mean, there's so many things that's just like the end stage result, but throughout your dog's life, spayed or neutering them, especially super like that whole when 6 weeks old, 8 weeks old, when what the fuck, that is absolutely like you have now doomed this animal to a life of pain and cruelty, because as they grow, they start to develop things. They'll develop stiff joints super early, like within 4 years. I've seen, me personally, I've seen this in training, and it's pretty crazy. And what it's linked to, but it makes sense once you do the research and read about it. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Damn.
I am back.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I see you're still circuiting.
I am. Saus, if you want me to take your mind off of other things, I can do a walkthrough of what I'm trying to accomplish with this circuit.
What is it that you're trying to accomplish?
You ready? Okay, so
real quick, let me go use the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. All right, thanks.
This is actually, I've learned a bit of how this works, and this game is actually really fun. It's really, really enjoyable. So far, I'm pretty early into the game, so I guess I'll wait for Saus to come back. But there's all these other parts that I haven't even, they're not even recommended for what I'm supposed to be doing. And then there's a note. What even is this? Just notes? Yeah, we don't need that. What is X though? X bus, simple IO, simple in out, simple in out. Oh, okay.
My brain is too fried to process this right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks awful, and it's not too awful. So what they're telling me to do is that this is a button. It's a simple input is a button, and then this is a pulse, which is just the output of the electronic device, and this is just a circuit board. And so when the button is pressed, I'm supposed to pulse a signal out to the pulse.
Mm-hmm.
And this verification is showing me that the value, this is the expected, and then, or this is the button input. When this grayed out thing is the expected. So it should be like basically 1 second of 0, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0, 100, 0. So I have to find a way. And then ACK is storage. It's like accumulate. And I can move.
Oh yeah, it's like MIPS. Oh god.
I can move P0 to ACK. So that'll say and then sleep, right? So if I sleep of, I don't know, 1. And if I step into this, you can click step, step, step. This is each 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. And then it's going to move. And then there's red here because I didn't do anything. Working, it's not working. And that's how it works. So I might need to do something like this.
Oh wait, be right back.
Yeah.
You're actually like having to program stuff in there, huh? Like type stuff in?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. It'll tell me like, not invalid instruction. And I get the code that I want from the manual, which tells you a bunch of different things like move, copy and paste the value of the first operand into the second operand. And I have accumulate and DAT. I have 2 data storages with this chip, which is the MC6000, whatever the heck that means. And the instruction is button is a simple input connected to a button, and pulse is a simple output connected to an electrical device. When the button is pushed, generate the pulses indicated in the verification tab until the button is released. In the verification, you can see like each box is a second, and so it's going to do like nothing, and then on the 4th second someone pushes the button down and holds it down, and the value is 100. So coming in P0 is going to be 100. So if I do move P0 to ACK and then sleep 1, and I step into this right here, now the button's been pushed and we've moved the value of the button into ACK. And we keep progressing, and boop, there it is. So
interesting.
Now I need to figure out how to actually like do my output to the pulse. And I don't really know. So I'm trying to figure out.
I'm probably still streaming, huh, Rylock?
Oh yeah, you are. Are you? I was about to say you're probably sharing something sensitive here.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. That's fine. You actually, Ash and I were just talking about canine stuff. This is one of my clients.
Oh, okay.
And also, someone who helped me fix my fucking massive house issue that I had. I don't know if I told you guys about that. The other shenanigans that was going on.
Oh, I need some context.
Massive leak in the
no.
wall, but like so you didn't know it for months. And then like a few weeks ago, I walked into that room, which I use for storage, so I don't go into it often. And there's water everywhere on the floor, and there's mold. Like the whole room, guys. Like straight up, I've absolutely like blew my mind because around the same, the past month and a half, I wasn't feeling correct mentally. You know what I mean? Like I felt strange. I didn't understand why, because I know I was eating
something
right.
was wrong.
Yeah, like the only time that I feel that way is when I don't eat right. And but this is consistent. And that's the other thing, Vash, that the vet said when they tested his blood, that he was high in mycotoxins, which is they thought could have been a factor of him not healing correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling you about something before. And so, long story short, that whole fucking room, like the amount of damage that place had, I didn't understand how, other than tearing it down and rebuilding it, they were going to get it fixed. But the surgical precision that this guy and his team does here in North Carolina, 9/11 remediation, was incredible. And I hadn't had insurance. I just got done converting to a different card. The card on file, it's been there for 8 years, expired. So my insurance expired for the house for 1 month for June. the month that shit,
The month that it's happened.
like literally,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And they don't care about that. So new policy, you can't just file right after you know what I mean, just get a policy. So I gotta wait a few months. But anyways, yeah, this guy kicked ass, and it's all stripped out. Like I'll show you pictures later, but the surgical precision that they did in that room was incredible. So now they have to rebuild. So that's what he was saying up here. In terms of insurance, I said, well, if you could do me a solid, we'll try to claim this through insurance in a few months. You know, I just want what I paid, which he was very fair about, which is $3 grand. But he normally, that whole process would have cost us $7 grand. So it was a lot of money. But for him to do what he did, he kept his word, etc. So I help him with his canines. And as you can see on the screen, he's asking if if his is a particular breed, and yeah, definitely Belgium Malinois for sure, and Great Dane. That's such a, I've never seen that before. Belgium is the top here. It's like a very highly intelligent form of Shepherd class, and then you have the hybrid Great Dane here at the bottom. It's literally split like in it's so crazy. I've not seen that before in a dog.
Good dog.
I just got a DM from Discord.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
totally
gonna
trustworthy.
I'm just gonna block it and close DM. Not even opening that.
Yeah.
Oh
I just
yeah.
I just got a ping from another Discord saying that a bunch of bots are trying to DM spam messages. So
X everything. Don't click on anything. X
nope,
everything.
just block and close.
And the people are telling you that it's the spam or the same type or the same hackers. You know what I'm saying? Like the spread.
I'm just gonna block them and close. It's
Yep.
easy.